What's up, everyone? It's Drew McGee with the IVM group. Hope everyone's having an awesome week. Super excited to share this video with you today. We're going to be diving into HubSpot. The IVM group is an official provider of HubSpot, and HubSpot is actually the first CRM I had the pleasure of working with. And it actually kind of made me fall in love with the technology and kind of got that spark ignited, right? So today, real quickly, just want to show you how we can add a new pipeline into our HubSpot instance or edit an existing pipeline just to better mold that customer buying process and more easily help your team work deals through that pipeline and bring in some new accounts, right? Or, on the flip side, think of this as a way to add a secondary pipeline, right? I know a lot of people like to combine that RFI, RFP, RFQ process all into one pipeline so they can track it all right in their CRM, or create a pipeline for contract renewals, letting you know way ahead of time when your contract with a large account is about to be up to be renewed, right? So super useful to know how to do this. And in HubSpot has to be one of the easiest CRMs to use when it comes to adding new pipelines or editing existing pipelines compared to some of the alternatives out there. So right here, I have our sample instance popped up on the screen for you with our deals here. And as you see, we have a pipeline already laid out here, and you can easily select between the list view and the board view to kind of really fit your preference on how you want to view your deals. But to add a new pipeline, right, we can go to our pipeline list here and we go to edit pipelines, and that'll take us to our pipelines page. But kind of want to show you the long way to get there. So if we go to our settings over here on the right, and I already have deals pop up, but if you go down here under data management and then click on deals, it's going to pop up your deals page. Then you click over to the pipelines tab, and this is where it's going to allow you to edit your current pipeline, right? Well, we don't want to edit our current sales pipeline. I want to show you guys how to create a new one, and then we'll edit the stages within that new pipeline. So if we go down to sales, click on the down arrow next to sales pipeline and hit create pipeline, it's going to allow us to name our pipeline. So today we're going to name it test pipeline just for the sake of the video. And it's going to automatically populate our pipeline with several different stages. A lot, some people might say, well, this is great for my customer buying process. But others might say, well, sometimes we really don't have a decision maker brought in, right? A lot of times the people that we're dealing with in our industry have that buying power, and they're able to assign us a referral almost immediately right after that call if we have that, consideration and awareness settled in. So let's just start from scratch and just create a real basic pipeline for this instance. So we hit delete. Let's delete a couple. So you can easily delete any stage in your pipeline by going to the right and hitting delete. And then down here, you have the ability to add a deal stage. So if we add a couple, let's do a real short 4-stage pipeline here. So we have 4 stages that we want to include in this pipeline, and you can easily just simply click and drag to reorder whatever steps you want your pipeline to be in. So if we start off, we'll call the first stage qualification, right? A real standard first stage of the pipeline. Discovery, we'll say discovery. Our third stage would be proposal or meeting. We'll put a slash there. And then the last one, contract, set, negotiation, whatever best fits you, right? And that's what's so cool about this. You can edit it to whatever you want it to be that fits your team, your process, and most importantly, it allows your team to be on the same page so that at any time they can look at any deal at any stage in the pipeline and everybody knows exactly where that deal stands. So we have our generic terms in there, right, for a quick pipeline. And so we have our deal probability on the right, and this can be super important if you plan on using a weighted pipeline for your team, right? So it's not just going to pull that generic account or deal value. It's going to weight the value of the deal depending on what stage it is in your pipeline. So if we go here, we'll say 20% chance to close in qualification stage, 40% chance to close in the discovery stage, 60% chance, and I'm just throwing out generic numbers, increasing by 20%. And then we have closed won and closed lost, right? So being able to track the outcomes of those deals, rather that be won or lost. a closed loss deal is better than a deleted deal, because that's how we measure our win rates, our cycle times, and then also the outcomes of our team, right? So super important to keep that closed loss, closed won on there, just so we can accurately measure our outcomes. So we have all of our stages right there set out, super easy, putting in that deal probability. We can include updated stage properties throughout each stage of the pipeline, which I think is super useful, right? In the qualification stage, we might not know the true value of a deal, but maybe on that discovery, you know, after we complete that discovery or even, you know, set up that meeting, we can then better forecast the amount that deal is going to bring in on an annual, monthly basis, depending on how you guys measure amount on a deal or opportunity. And you can create, or you can make that field required before that deal is saved into that next stage. So making sure that those metrics on that deal are being captured for every deal on your pipeline. So you don't have deals in your pipeline without amounts or without close dates or forecasted close dates, excuse me. So we go down here. So our pipeline's set. Great, right? So we hit save, and that's it. The pipeline's been updated and added into our deals page. So if we go back to sales, we go back to deals, we can click our drop down, and now we have our test pipeline right there and available. So if we click test pipeline, we have all of our stages that we just created above the top, and we're easily able to add deals, switch between our RFP pipeline, our contract pipeline, or our sales pipeline, and easily see exactly where our deals stand in each. And like I said, the most important part here is everybody being on the same page, everybody understanding exactly where that deal is in that pipeline. This, like I said, HubSpot makes it incredibly easy to add additional pipelines, adjust stages, change those win rates. Compared to, you know, Salesforce, you're going to have to create new record types, add a specific new process to that record type, and a lot more administrative or management work going into the creation of those. So thank you guys for this time. I appreciate it. It's been great. I hope this helps. Super simple to do. Reach out if you have any questions. And most importantly, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and hopefully talk soon. Thanks again. Have a good one.